Hello and welcome back to a rather calming and peaceful little scene here. We are about to get the backstory of what I presume to be Pauline and how she met the merchant of her dreams. So let's get to it. We met 3 years ago. I thought for sure I would get burnt. Sitting beneath the hellishly pounding sun on that sweltering summer day. It's only ever on days such as those that we end up having lunch outside. Not just out of the house, literally outside. The heat was searing, and flies were everywhere. They kept getting on my sandwich. I could hear the cry of seagulls from the restaurant's terrace. I remember that day clear as crystal. Aha! I knew it. Pauline's father.
Oh, yes, I have to say, this food here is spectacular. And I love that they give you so much meat. Though I thought my gut would explode the first time I saw it. Ha ha ha. Wouldn't you say, son?
Huh? Oh, okay, no, never mind. It's just son as in, like... Yeah, okay, no. We're talking not related sense, just, you know... Same way you'd call someone a boy, you know. I guess my boy or my son, my dude. I don't know. Whatever. Indeed, yes, it is. You know, maybe I should just change this guy's voice once and for all. Seems like he's gonna be sticking around for a little bit in the backstory, so whatever.
By the look on your face, I'd say you're already feeling it. You're not going to make it in this line of work without a big ol' stomach, son. I'm a huge fan of this country's food. One taste and you'll never forget it. I'd like to bring the entire cuisine back with me if I could.
Yes, this is the first time we've seen you in how long, and you're talking about food? The first thing you asked when you arrived was, is the restaurant by the seaside still open, for goodness sake? Is your heart made out of stone?
Why, would you prefer we discuss the mundane? Why don't we talk about market developments in our spices inventory?
That's not what I meant. It's hot. My parents' relationship... that's hot. It's on thin ice, but the air feels like it's on fire. It's too much hot, or it's much too hot. My dad loves the seaside restaurant. It actually specializes in fish, but he always asks for meat, because fish isn't meat, according to some sects of Christianity or something. Doesn't count for... whatever. Though always isn't very often. He's out of the country for most of the time, so we rarely eat together as a family. For that reason, I can usually put up with a little heat for a family gathering. You know, if this guy is so important, I feel like they should just give him a name at this point. Jeez. Today, however, is awkward.
Go on, son, dig in. You can't find food this good back home.
As you say. Every course, the table is lined with meat. Even I'm starting to feel heavy in the gut. At this rate, I might turn into meat myself, as if you aren't already. What kind of meat would I turn into, though? I guess beef, maybe if the meal keeps on like this. Just how much food were you planning to order? I can't believe you. Why did I ever marry you?
Come on now, we're out as a family. You could stand to be a little more pleasant.
Oh, maybe, okay, maybe... Alright, I think I'm starting to understand now. As in, the merchant is like, the, you know, what is the actual legal term? Like, is it stepson? Not stepson, no. It'd be son-in-law. Haha, got it. Alright. It's already a son-in-law. Maybe that's what is meant by that.
And who do you think is making me unpleasant?
No. No. From time to time, our eyes meet. But every time they do, we both avert our gaze. Okay, maybe this is before. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, at the start of the story, we were like, this is when I first met him. So I guess this is just... Really, it's just like a platonic sense of son, I guess. I don't know. My father invited him to lunch. Dad introduced him as his right hand, so I assume he's also a traitor. His eyes are somewhat narrow. His posture perfectly upright. He looks very no-nonsense and not especially affable. Frankly, he kinda scares me. Hey, Dad. Are we going anywhere after lunch? I figured, since we're all together, maybe we could take a walk or visit someplace out of town?
Yes. Actually, I've got a letter to write after this. Letter to one of the big wigs back home. So I'm planning to head straight back to the trading post.
Oh, okay.
Can't say I'm especially surprised. What do you want me to do? It's work, and it has to be done. If I could get an audience with him in person, maybe this wouldn't be necessary, but that's not possible. So I have no choice but to write a long letter. Oh yes, Pauline. If you're going on a walk, bring him along. I'm sure he's tired of putting up with me day in and day out. Ha ha ha.
What? Oh no,
Hold on now. Can you please leave Pauline out of this? She has things she needs to do. What's the big deal? You want to know about an area? Ask someone who lives there. That's the best way to learn. Besides, you'll stick out like a sore thumb wandering around on your own, son.
But I couldn't.
You don't mind, do you, Pauline?
Not at all.
God, you are the most inconsiderate man.
Mom says, then leans in and whispers to me.
Listen to me. Do not let your guard down.
Sorry for coughing in your ear.
Do not let your guard down around a foreign man.
Okay. My father is, as a matter of fact, a foreigner. And the man he brought to lunch is from the same country. Well, here we are, no longer having to do silly voices. This is a park. Do you have parks in your homeland? Indeed, it is. It is a park. My assignment to show this man around town is, to be honest, going quite horribly. This is a park. No, just no. Couldn't you come up with anything better, Pauline? But I don't know anything about the history of this park. In fact, I don't know much of anything about this town's history. I just sort of walk around every day, not really paying it much mind. Wouldn't someone more knowledgeable make a better guide? I can't do it. Don't ask this of me. Also, he kinda stinks. Pretty sure he poo-pooed his pants. Okay, I'm sorry. I am sorry. He doesn't talk very much, and he's got this perpetually stern look on his face. He really does scare me. Don't worry, Mom. Your daughter won't mistakenly fall for a foreigner. At any rate, regardless of how I feel, I am still technically his guide. I've got to try a little harder. Also, that line about not falling for a foreigner, it's quite the interesting, I don't know what to call it. Good old xenophobia. Though I know it won't be easy. And then, there's a fountain. There is indeed a fountain. There's a fountain. Again, no, seriously, Pauline, he has eyes. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a guide. Maybe my dad could show you around instead. No, don't worry about it. I think you're doing just fine. In fact, I'm sorry you got roped into this. I doubt you much enjoy having to walk around town beside, someone like me. What? No, that's not it at all. Oh, is that so? I'm glad to hear it. Here's an idea. Rather than guide me, how about this? Why don't you show me what you usually do? The places you normally go. Do you really want to see that? I'd prefer to see the town through the eyes of a resident. To see... Oh my god. To see it for what it is, instead of what makes good sightseeing. Alright then, I often get ham sandwiches from the shops near here. Having lunch on the wall by the fountain is the most wonderful thing. Too bad we just ate. Look over there, see the butcher shop? That's where they cut up pigs. And the bakery next to it. I buy bread from the bakery, bring it to the butcher, get a few slices of ham, and put it on the bread. It's absolutely to die for. Especially if you're a pig. And you're sent straight to the butcher. Haha, but you just had a big lunch. I'm not getting one right now. Also, please don't think I'm as carnivorous as my dad. Sorry, didn't mean to imply such a thing. Jeez. Wait, hold on. Did he just smile? He did. It was a small one, but he did. He can actually smile. Being a human, that should be obvious, but it's kind of strange seeing him do it. Maybe, just maybe we'll be able to get along, even just a little bit. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Sure, go right ahead. Could you tell me about your home country? I've asked Dad, but he won't tell me very much. Ah! Come on, how about it? I'm really curious. He probably doesn't know very much himself. What? About his own homeland? Some don't. What do you... How about that fountain? I'd like to get a closer look at it. At the spot you say you like to sit? Okay. What was that just now? Did he dodge my question? Is there something there he doesn't want to get into? From this angle, it looks like the fountain sitting atop the ocean. Ah, yeah, it does. It does. If you want, we can go to the beach. It's a straight walk from here. Oh, I like this view. The sea's a pretty color here. You can clearly see the white on the fountain, upon it. The sea is a different color than the fountain? It is, in fact. The sea is often changing colors itself, but out on the water it can be easy to overlook. It can be the color of emeralds or deep blue like sapphire, almost black like obsidian. The sea has a face, and with it many expressions. Huh. I'd like to see that. Maybe I'll ask Dad and get him to take me out on a ship. You have quite the adventurous spirit. Not many women say they want to ride a ship. You think? I want to go everywhere I haven't seen before. I want to see for myself that the world extends beyond this town. Ah, that's a fine ambition. Hopefully the time will come when anyone can have access to a ship with relative ease. Hey, predicting the future there, Nostradamus. He actually smiles quite a bit, I guess. Well, except for landlocked people. I guess technically speaking, if you're like in the middle of the United States, you probably ain't got access to a ship so easily. And we seem to be talking pretty comfortably, too. He's a lot more friendly than he looks. He appears almost noble. The way he looks out at the sea, his gaze steadfast and unwavering. Oh dear, that was close. He almost deceived me. He's a foreign man, and I'm simply his guide. You mustn't think you've grown close to him just because you were able to hold a brief conversation. By the way... Huh? Pardon me, yes? That outfit you're wearing. What, this? Oh yes, it's absolutely splendid. My dad brought it back for me. It's of a peculiar design with unusual accessories. The moment I saw it, I said, oh my. Oh my, I said. It's so pretty, I want to show it off to everyone. I see. Oh, it's just so magnificent. He actually has a decent eye for clothing. Oh, did she just say that out loud? I guess he has more in that head of his than me. Actually, huh? What did you just say about me? I brought back that outfit. Huh? When I heard I was going to meet my boss's daughter, I thought it would be best if I brought back some kind of gift. So I had a tailor imitate the style of my homeland. I'm delighted it's to your liking. What? Hold on a second. We'll hold on until the next episode of Hooky Hour. We'll see what this dress business is all about. So until then, see you next time. Bye.